Ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
all.
welcome back to the Off the Top podcast, hosted by yours truly, Zero Requiem 14, the most
These
unprofessional
nuts.
professional podcast in the YouTube space. And we have a returning member after a very long hiatus.
Yeah, I needed some time to reflect. Long story short, I was assaulted in a parking lot, and I needed to take some time to retreat. That was not cool. I was feeling very icky about that. So not
Hey, but
fun.
yeah, people drinking, man, is that's
No. It's when you mix other things while you're drinking and disturbing the
No.
peace.
No, you can't blame cosplayers on that.
No. This
Because
man
I
was
actually
on
do that,
crack.
and I was like,
This man was on some sort of meth or something, and
oh,
basically
that was a
punched
homeless
me.
guy.
No, in fact, he was one of the regulars.
only 2 minutes in,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
already got drug references.
Yeah, we're gonna get it banned. Nah, in all honesty, yeah,
well, now I
I,
got the title of the episode already, just like off the bat
I'll,
alone.
I'll, jokes aside,
Don't do drugs.
no, do the right drugs at the right time and with the right people, because wow, people are idiots. Anyway, yeah, it took me a bit to realize, did I do this? No, just people are complete assholes, and it just makes you think. It's just that terrible. I thought he was going to reach to say goodbye, and in fact, he reached for a fist and punched me. And I basically got injured, and it was not fun. Yeah, stay safe out there, folks.
Yeah, that's, don't. That's still crazy though. When you were telling me about that on stream, was it Friday or something like that?
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my god.
it was more frightening because it was just so random. I was not expecting that, and again, I'm not this type of person. And once something happens like that, it just you start to question, your own reality, and
You question your own mortality.
yeah, and your own like moral compass. Like, wow, did I perhaps say something? Was I perhaps wearing something? Did I, I all living in the day in like a time where everything's so sensitive and ah.
Not the most yeah, just one of the just one of those times, man. It's just one of those times. But hey, you know what? At least you are okay. You are here right now. And pray nothing else happens, man. Just pray nothing else, bad happens.
Seriously.
But yeah, but here we are, episode 57 of the Off the Top podcast. And of course, Kevin's back. This time he is poolside.
Poolside too.
So he's not on his normal setup, so imagine this man just
for the mail too.
because he's waiting on something particular.
I got a random ass announcement to give now that we're talking poolside.
Please give it.
I'm really close to announcing my 5th album.
Nice. How's the progress on that one?
It's going really nice. One of the tracks on there is named Poolside.
Oh wow.
And it's funny. This album, compared to all the others, this one's very like cohesive in its concept. It's very well put together. There's a lot of music on here that I have just not put out because I don't know, random reasons. And it's taken a while, and this whole ego thing with like, oh, you should release it. I don't think it's good enough. And in reality, I just let it sit there, and I let time, tell the whole story. Kind of like, wine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just way, way better as it ages and progresses, and it's nice.
All right. Cool.
But
Do we have
yeah,
can we expect that release soon, or we have a
yeah,
date in mind?
I think it's going to be out before October.
All right. There you go, guys.
Because I just need to just need to get some finishing touches. I have some people in mind, and I really want to get these collaborations all set in stone, and then I can make it happen. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I
Awesome.
don't say so myself.
There you go, man. There you go. Congratulations on working on the album, and can't wait to hear it when that drops.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be fire.
All right. Awesome. And I mean, I guess that technically is already like, what have we done since the last podcast? Like, is there anything else you wanted to add on top of that, Josh?
I have been basically back playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I bought that one mouse detective game.
Mouse
So I'm
VI. First, actually,
yeah, dude.
before you continue on that, because I think I don't know if I told Trev on the last pod, like I'm blanking on it, but I actually did just finish that game sometime
Gosh.
last week. Yeah, and not a long game. It's like 14 hours it took for me, and that was with exploring and
Yeah.
everything. So not a really long game, but it's a really good game. So I'm excited when you go through it.
Yeah. I like the fact that like it's built like a Fleischer cartoon, and I love noir, black and white detective stuff. It's
And
nice.
it plays like a Doom game on top of it.
See, I didn't know that was already like a thing. I thought this was just well, that's not true. I've seen stuff like this, but I guess it's been a good minute since I've seen this style of video game even like,
Like since like
operate.
the one time that you saw like Doom 2016.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, wow, this is so, like not old, but just it's one of the original concepts that just hasn't been like hashed out for so long. And so it's like, all right, I'll try this out. And I every 2 seconds I'm like impersonating the guy, the narrator.
Oh, you're just impersonating Jack Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper Jack Pepper. That's fucking funny.
It is. So I hope you love, no pun intended, but the cheesy humor that gets sprinkled
That
throughout the
is
game. Okay.
seriously though, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is so funny.
But good to see. It's very exciting to see that you're playing that. And the game just had its physical release like about 3 days ago. So anybody who wants to pick up the game physically, it is available. At least for me, at some point, I am probably going to try to get the Nintendo Switch 2 version because it's got the full game in the cartridge.
Ooh.
Only thing I don't know is if I'm getting the Mouseburg edition because it's like a little more expensive, but it's like got all the bells and whistles for for like the stuff they give for collector's editions, and it comes with a vinyl as well. Like I think I remember
Yeah,
mentioning that to you.
that vinyl is
I think you would get
half
a
the
kick out of
reason.
that. I would definitely say I think you would like the music of this one, Josh.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's
that's
something
for sure.
I like. That's actually the one thing I kind of really wish that you do at some point. Like if you start the YouTube channel and you just go through like a game, like any games like OST, kind of like give your take
Right?
on it.
I've just been doing that. Like I've just been covering OSTs.
At this point, I'm just kind of waiting for like whether you do it as like a YouTube video or you do it as like a short, anything like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. That would be fun.
Yeah,
I
I
just gotta
can't wait.
organize it.
Yeah, it's just organizing. I mean, you pretty much got majority of the setup. It's just now timing it, really.
Yeah, timing.
Yep.
Oh shit.
But
Sorry.
is there anything else before I cut you off on accident again?
No, y'all are. This is fun. I
Yep,
miss
there you go.
this.
Kevin, he
Uh,
drowned. He drowned.
Oh God, no!
no, I didn't drown. Sorry,
This
my
dude's
fucking
like
head just like
underwater and like talking to us.
Imagine.
I'm underwater with the with the earbud. Oh shit.
Well,
That'd be funny. No, but
anything you've done since the last one?
nah, my ass. Just been chilling. Just work. Waiting until my care package comes in, so I can start doing what I gotta start
Particular
doing.
a particular care
Yes.
package that is on his way. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be here like around 5, but I thought it's gonna be 5. It's gonna be like around 2 or 3.
Well, right
Well, it's
now
already 2, so probably like at 3.
it's like 2:16, yeah. So who knows when that's any moment now at this point.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
that's good to see. It's
I
a
don't know
very
when's the break.
but let's just say Kevin's he's been talking about this for like months, and now
He's
he's
been
got
a busy boy.
well, he's been a busy boy being
Months,
an adult.
years.
Feels like years.
That's also true.
But can't wait, man. Can't wait to
Yeah,
see what will happen soon.
I
If
know.
you
I gotta
haven't,
start like trying to like edit things out again and try to like redo things. But like I feel like I could have done it like way before, but just like how like things been going and just me being like just lazy to do like those stuff, I was like, I should have
yeah.
done it earlier.
Hey, I get it, man. It's just one of those times that like you just kind of go through that sort of like block that you're like, I could do it later. I could do it eventually. You know, I know
Yeah,
that
that's me
feeling.
with a lot of freaking music.
Hmm. Yep, I know that feeling too well.
And then when it gets there, it's like, oh, it wasn't that hard. But like, why did I have to go through this whole anxiety of like
Like
wondering?
you have to go through like this like whole arc of like, why did I stop myself from doing this? You know?
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin in that whole thing, that whole rant.
It's a whole that's a whole discussion. You know, if it comes up, it comes up. But
Jeez.
is there anything else you want to add, Kevin, before I finish off the first topic?
No, but let's see what happens later on today or later on in the week.
There you go. There you go, man. And I will finish this one off. So, well, one of these things I can't really cover because I haven't really played Rivals, but I just know that Marvel Rivals just went. What is it? Season 9 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just overhauled the game. I have not had a chance to play it yet, but I will eventually get to it. Probably today, actually, because I was gonna get on last night, but oh god, my body was dying from a particular event that I'll explain later. Um, but other stuff that did happen, well, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 just had a shadow drop happen for PlayStation. So if anybody wants to play it, it is available. Now, if you have PlayStation Plus, which is practically what you're going to need to play online, it is $20 or something. $20 for the games, and then the season pass is 10. That's the one thing I think is still like I just don't understand why they didn't just add the DLC as like part of the game, but whatever. I don't know. That's just
Uh,
I think it's Activision greed at the end of the day.
I was gonna
Just
say it could have been
listening.
that, but it also could have been like they couldn't figure out a way to like integrate the DLC with the
Eh,
uh with Black Ops, or they're trying to like rework the DLC, so that's why they're charging like $10 more
the
because they're reworking.
hmm,
Like that's
yeah,
what I could think of. Like anything
hmm,
else is like I wouldn't
put it past
think
it
of
that
anything
it's
else.
greed.
Yeah. Like besides Ray, like I couldn't think of anything else. Like
Mhm.
if they could also like add like some kind of like exclusive maps
That would be crazy
for
if they just like if they retrofitted something. That would have been crazy, but yeah. I mean, Iron Galaxy is mostly known for doing like ports of other games. I can't think of the ports right now that they've worked on, but I know it's a lot of Nintendo Switch ports that they worked on. I think Doom was one of them, funny enough that we mention it. But
Doom.
I but just off of what I played so far with Black Ops, I mostly have played Black Ops 1, at least for the stream. I'll eventually get to Black Ops 2. But I mean, it's very much just those games. It's anybody who wants to play them, it is available, and there's not really crossplay necessarily. Actually, no, there isn't because it's only for like PS5 players play with PS5 players, and then PS4 players with PS4s.
wait, I
So
thought it was for Xbox too.
well, well, I'm pretty sure Black Ops is available on Xbox, but to my understanding, it's only on PlayStation. I don't know. But, I mean, you're the one with the Xbox, and you could always check that.
Mhm.
It is funny because it's been a while since I logged into my Xbox too,
Mhm.
which I do want to log back in.
I still have a Game Sphere.
Ah, the
I
Game
know I did
Sphere.
too.
Damn, man, that's a throwback right there. I remember I remember when I was a wee young lad playing on me Game Sphere.
How many Game Sphere? You gotta
But
be a real OG to know what the
you
fuck
gotta
we're
be a real.
referencing
That's how you.
to.
It's like, how old are we? We know what the Game Sphere is. It's
Jeez.
spherical, guys.
It's spherical!
But the last thing I actually a couple other things, like aside from Black Ops 1 and 2 ports. So I actually have so I attended the Deadwood 3-wheel rally event. That's actually happening. It started on Saturday and then it's supposed to be going till Wednesday. And let's just put it this way. It's a lot of fun to do. It's just not fun to ride in like 100+ degree weather.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Is it-
so
It's
um
100 degrees out there right now, and wherever
yeah,
you are
it's
right now.
oh yeah, it's dude, we're on like almost like a 5-6 day stretch of it just being nothing but 100 degrees.
That's crazy. It's not
Yeah,
even
and
that hot over here.
yeah, all the heat came over here apparently.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
But yeah, like let's put it this way. I kind of made a joke with like my coworker saying like one of two things was going to happen because of the heat. Because I'm riding a motorcycle in heat. I either
Ugh.
faint from a heat stroke, or I start to feel overheated, or I turn into Ghost Rider somehow.
Just put gasoline on yourself and just I like the match.
There- you guys just see on the news, there's a guy with a flaming skull on his head riding a Can-Am Riker on fire.
Oh no.
Like, God
But
damn it, Jeremy.
be like, hey, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
There
I'll be
appears to
like,
be
it's those. I'll say like be like Hank when he goes like, damn it, Bobby. I'll be like, damn it, Jeremy.
uh I mean, hey, if I get to piss fire like Nicolas Cage did in the second Ghost Rider movie, that I'd say
that's
that's
hilarious.
Hey, I could already piss fire right now. Shit.
it feels like fire.
Oh, there you go. That's something I've been watching. I don't have the subscription, but a friend of ours was letting us watch it at his house. Oh my god, I didn't realize I could get so into like a Spider-Man series. Oh my
Oh,
god.
did you watch Spider Noir?
Yeah, dude, I'm watching that. That is
Oh,
so
it's
good.
okay. Question: Are you
I
watching
still gotta
it?
finish watching it.
Did you watch it in
It's
black and
it's
white?
worth it. Yeah, I cannot
Okay.
watch that and I'm sorry, it's
Okay.
pathetic. You cannot go back.
Okay.
You
I'm
cannot
going
go
to.
back.
Okay. Hear me out on this, Josh. Watch it. Did you watch the entire series already?
What's it called? No, I haven't, but I've only watched the two first episodes. But
Okay.
they have told me, per Nicolas Cage, they've told me to watch the watch the series in black and white and then watch it in color.
Exactly. I was gonna tell you that because there are definitely things like in color that are like, wow, it somehow looks somewhat better, but there's still things I like about the black and white version for like, obvious reasons, like from a filmography standpoint.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say really good Amazon series, especially if you need a superhero fix, especially since The Boys just finished and Invincible wrapped up its season like around that same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I would definitely like. I've been kind of like. I think I told Trev and Kevin this, and then if you're also down for it, Josh, like if we just do like a random, like we talk about this Spider Noir just like as a series, just make a video out
Yeah,
of it.
that was really good. I liked it.
would
It made me wonder, or not wonder, but it made me want to research the series even more.
Mm-hmm. Like look up like the comics and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
because
I'm
there's
like, some of these villains, I just don't know who they are, or who
so
they're trying
okay.
to portray.
Well, I mean, you watch the first 2 episodes, and it's already a popular Spider-Man villain for the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin's already seen like some of it, so he should know who the first villain is.
I honestly I gotta rewatch it, but I do know some of the villains.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I think we can I won't like spoil it. I won't spoil the show for anybody, but if anybody does have Amazon Prime and they want to watch like, just a quick just a quick series to watch, Spider Noir is really good. Watch it in black and white first. That's the one thing I always say. All right. But aside from, all that, I actually if anybody doesn't know, I have mentioned that I have sort of an addiction to something, and it's pretty much being Bob the arcade stick builder. Well,
Oh my god.
some of the
Oh, I
parts
thought you were
came
talking about your
in.
other addiction.
What you mean by that?
Your
Nice.
PH addiction.
But
We go
first
into
things,
detail.
hold on. All right, guys, I'm going to show you the arcade stick.
Arcade stick.
The
That's not
purple
what.
shaft.
Here, I'll actually. Okay, that joke didn't land, but here it is. Now I modded this guy. Now it has some new buttons and then removable shaft, just like so. I actually kind of want to change up that. Where is it? That arcade stick over there as well. Like at least change the joystick on that, but in due time for that one. But especially because I do plan at some point, at least next year, that I do want to go to Evo. So I was like, all right, I got to bring an arcade stick, and I'm like, I want to have at least a detachable one, so it's easier to put it in a bag. So
You're like, hi, I'm here to play.
I just show up and the joystick is missing. It's like, how are you playing? It's like, oh, don't worry, I got this.
I was about to say some girl
Don't worry,
comes
man.
up to you and she goes like, "Oh, I'm sorry to be out on your trash." And like, don't worry, it's detachable.
It's the touch.
See,
Dot, 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 dot.
I swear, like I can't ever like if I were to ever do like an arcade stick builder like video, it's going to be a short and it's going to be like how long does it? It's like the video ends when I say something dirty when building an arcade stick or something. The video just ends like in 3 seconds.
Yeah, you're on the Discord card trying to do it. And be like, okay, this is the start. I'd be like, hey, let me grab your shaft real quick.
And then cuts to black immediately.
Whoa. He said he
But
wanted to grab my what?
all right, but so that's pretty much just what I did the last podcast. So I guess we don't have like really too many topics to talk about other than like some that we are definitely going to retread eventually. But I don't know. Did anyone see like what happened during the Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway event on Saturday
I saw a
night?
clip of it.
Did not.
Okay, so Conor McGregor, he makes his return, and of course he said it was going to be historical. Yeah, it was historical, just not for the right reasons, because like 3 seconds into the match, he pretty much just like he just broke something in his right knee. Like
Oh, I
most
thought
like
he blew out his knee.
it was like a right ACL tear or something. That's what that's what I started to hear. Like it's literally he just does a high kick, and because it was very strong of a high kick and it whiffed, all the momentum basically like it just like
Went for
popped.
the other end, yeah.
Yeah, it just basically popped his knee, and I was like, that's just sad. Like, not exactly. I'm pretty sure that's not how Max Holloway wanted to win, but it just is what it is. So,
That's
Yeah, like
that's ego, man. It'll get to you.
but I mean, if we're gonna,
it's like if fucking you're going against the Undertaker in WrestleMania and he fucking gets concussed like in the first like 2 minutes and then
hmm
like it's like to end the match quickly. It's
yeah,
like nobody wants to win like that.
yeah, that's just stuff you never expect. Injuries always be coming in at like the most random of times, whether it's really early or it's way later. You just never can, you never could prep for it, man. You know, but we wish Conor McGregor a speedy recovery, but at the same time, Conor, you need to calm the fuck down at times. Because literally at
I
the
believe
press,
the man needs to calm the fuck down, you know.
like, dude, like, I don't know, like, literally, like, when someone asked Connor about the injury, he's like, the first thing he says, he's like, I could have beaten Max Holloway in 10 seconds. I was like, God damn, calm down.
He was like, man, I could have tasted victory.
I don't know, a typical Irish shit, you know?
Ah, man.
uh yeah, but that happened. And I kind of wish Trevor was here, but you know what? Hey, I'm gonna still talk about it. So we actually did get some possible info that is coming out for one of my most anticipated fighting games, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
Oh,
And
God.
so already, because they're gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con January 23rd, so like 10 days from now, and they're gonna be revealing some info, and it is looking like we may actually have 22 characters potentially as part of the base roster, assuming that Arxis does the classic unlockable characters, because they did show like in a small reel that the main like villain of the game and his like assistant have actual like in-game models and are actually fighting you in their like episode mode. So now I'm kind of like left wondering, are we actually getting unlockable characters in a fighting game in 2026?
That'll be
DLC?
So that's the
yeah, that'll be
thing.
awesome.
That's the thing. A lot of people are thinking maybe they're in the actual game because it's like the models are already fully rendered and moving and everything, but they could also be DLC as well. So that's like I was like, I wouldn't be mad if they're the first lineup of DLC. The thing is that it's 4 characters for the year 1 DLC. So that could mean anything, really. But if I have to take a guess, I mean, if I gotta take a guess, I think what's gonna happen, and my fingers crossed that it happens, but I think the promoter and the champion will be in the game as unlockable characters, kind of like how Android 21 was in Dragon Ball Fighters, because she was unlockable. So that's what I'm thinking personally. So we'll see. We'll see down the line. Tokon's coming out in like a couple weeks, man. Like it's gonna be out in August 6th, and I was like, damn, that is not far off. And the open beta is gonna be in 10 days. I mean, actually 11 days for the open beta. So anybody want to play PS5 and PC, it's available on the 24th.
The open beta for wait, isn't the game almost coming out yet?
It's coming out in August 6th. So they're doing an open beta on the 24th. So that's the At least that's what their the plan is right now. The only thing I know from the beta is that Blade is going to be part of the roster. So I was like, all right, there's already one of my mains that I want to play.
We can't make them in rivals.
Oh, I'm not. I haven't really like practiced Blade in Rivals, so I can't really. I mean, then again, you're asking me who mostly plays tank.
That's
So,
also true.
yeah, but other things that actually did come out for possible DLC for Marvel Tokon, because they're actually having a one-shot comic for the game, and just based on a couple of leaked comic panels, we have a redesigned Silver Surfer. Thor is shown in one of the comics, and Super Skrull is actually shown in the comics as well. So now that just kind of leaves it's up in the air now if they are potential DLC characters. Because Silver Surfer, I mean, a redesign for this is like, that seems way too specific to not include. Thor, he's just not part of the Avengers roster for the base game because they pretty much replaced him with Black Panther Shuri. And then Super Skrull would just be cool to have, but he's already got a Marvel 3 character. But unless they want to say, okay, this is our excuse for having the Fantastic Four without blogging the entire roster with each of them. So that's the at least possible DLC. And who knows? I think at San Diego Comic-Con though, we're definitely going to get a lot of info out of it. So probably by the time that the probably when I do my first stream of Marvel Tokon, I will definitely try to cover some of that news. And speaking of fighting games, well, I'm sure Josh has actually, before I move on from that, if anyone doesn't know about the whole situation with Tokon as well, they were basically getting hit with a Helldiver situation where it's required to have a PSN account even when you're on Steam, and it's like, it doesn't fucking make sense. But because Sony wants to pump out the numbers, yeah, it's on PC, by the way. Like, and online on PC is free, so it does not make sense to have a PSN account just to be able to play the games. And the problem with that is that like 132 countries were essentially not able to play the game because it's not sold or it's not part of it, the PSN list. Well, eventually over time, some countries did get it off that ban list, but there's still a lot. Like, I think Morocco, funny enough, because here's the thing about Morocco specifically, they have an Evo that's coming over there next year, and they can't play one of the biggest fighting games of the year. You see the problem?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, eventually that maybe a bombshell of an announcement is, hey, we know that we said that the game requires like a PSN account initially. You know what? All the countries are allowed to buy the game. Enjoy Marvel Tokon. Sony needs a W in something, and I think that's one way you could get somewhat back into good graces. But that's a whole other problem. Which I'm gonna add like another fighting game thing. So the funniest thing that Sony did was, after like 5 days of silence about the whole physical media thing, they the first thing they post is like a little hype package for their upcoming arcade stick. And it on Twitter, it's basically the most popular arcade stick ad. All because Sony decided to kill physical media starting January 2028.
That's crazy to.
And it's like, I wonder why people are really interested in this arcade stick. And then you look at the comments, oh, they're not interested. They're
Kind of like they're like shooting themselves in the foot.
It's not, I don't even think it's shooting themselves in the foot. The leg is missing.
Nice.
Like, that's what I think. The leg is missing, dude. They're cutting off like what I mean, granted, I know a lot of people buy games digitally now. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I don't do it, but like at the same time, there is still that minority that is still collecting physical games. And because of that announcement, now it's steered a lot of people into going into physical media. And I mean, before like I even move on to the whole physical media thing, Josh, I remember when you were gonna try to promote one of your albums, you said that you were gonna basically like burn it into like a CD, right?
It's just more labor than anything. Like, what is it? I used to think that people, okay, it'd be easier to get like, media off of like a Fire Stick or like a USB, and not everybody uses that either. So it's kind of like a gamble. It's how much you really want it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's this like exclusive ass album, but you can only listen to it this way. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's like,
here's my way of kind of like looking at it too. I know a lot of times like people have said like Spotify, as popular as it is, it's used like amongst like millions and millions of people. There's still like a thing about owning the actual album itself, like buying like a CD, buying a vinyl. Like we know how, there's something about that just feels a lot better. And, at least from my perspective, like if I was like kind of like you where I was collecting vinyls, I would have, if there was a vinyl option, I would go for the vinyl option.
yeah. Like
And,
it just depends on what you can use it for. Like anything that's that's like a vinyl. I basically have an audio capturing device that basically chops up anything that I'm hearing in the moment. So like it just depends on what you want to do with the medium. Like I don't want physical copies because I know at some point I'm gonna damage and or lose them. If they're just going for museum value, then I get why people are doing that so that they could get their money back essentially. Down the line, of course, because that's if you like investing your money and just letting it chill there. Womp womp. I just I'll take the digital because it's part of the cloud. It's part of the save progress and everything. I don't lose anything or anything like that. So it really just depends on your intentions, really. I mean, if you're a streamer and you want to decorate your wall with like the original everything, like games and all with the manuals and really take pride in all that, and that's great. You know what I mean? But it just really depends on what you're trying to use on some of these because it's kind of similar with my with selling my or with marketing my music. It's like if I just market and make music videos and say, oh, just go to Apple Music, it's just one click away. You know what I mean? Whereas like if I make advertisements for like a physical thing, then oh, sorry, you can only get this like at a certain place. Like say I lease my rights to the local record store, be like, yeah, look, I get a certain percentage and certain of this and certain of that. But that's if they buy the damn CD, you know what I mean? Like some people just don't want that, and so it's good to have everything instead of just one, access point, if that makes any sense.
So yeah, and that's basically like the whole thing about the Sony situation is the fact that they're just taking away the option to buy anything physical. Now we do have a window, but it's still just the fact that it's like now, and I found out about, and it does make sense that this could happen.
I mean, think about it. You're spending less money on CD readers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing: Sony is also a billion-dollar company. What is that like? And you still have like a hardcore fan base, And look, don't get me wrong, I understand, catering to casuals because a lot of people, like the not like us, let's just say like just somebody who just kind of plays, plays on their game like maybe once to 3 times a week. They'll just want to buy it digital and then just boot it up. All right, that's completely understandable. But the problem is you still that's not 100% of the people that are playing games. There's still like that minority of people who are still dedicated to physical media, and especially when physical media, when it's the whole game is in the cartridge or like in the CD, it still works. Especially like should the servers just shut down and they still want to play on those consoles, as like a retro console, they can still play it. And that's kind of like the issue about the whole physical media thing, at least with Sony. So
Yeah.
and that's why when I bring, the problem with having, those cloud services is it's just a server, or the company could just opt to not, or just take it away, and there's no like compensation whatsoever. Because we mentioned it last week with Trev. But Sony pretty much pulled that, like, literally like days before Sony did that announcement. They also pulled like 551 movies from everyone's accounts that were bought digitally just because a license expired, and you had no way to watch it again, and they did not offer any like compensation whatsoever. So you
That's
see,
just crazy.
yeah. So that's why it's kind of like and again, that's that's not to say, I'm against digital media. Like, I understand why people would buy things digitally. Dude, I play on PC as well. I don't have anything physical on PC, but
Yeah.
the only difference is, like, so far, because Steam is still like the best service on PC, they don't take away your games even after they are technically delisted. You could still download the games just completely fine. And, it's just because Steam's like policies are just really good. But let's not pretend that, they're complete saints. There is something in their terms of service that does say they do reserve the right to just take it away. But
Yeah.
But again, and it's like, obviously that's just like on mountains and mountains of pages on the terms of service. And of course, like, people, if they do it, obviously the internet's going to catch onto it. It's going to catch fire, and someone's getting burned.
Mm.
So, and that's why I kind of like I circled back to like your idea of, like, I remember like you mentioned, like, and let's just say, let's just go with, you get really big in the music space, and if your
Mhm.
fans want to own your music, and they don't want to, keep using like their, any like streaming services or anything of the like, they can at least have
Yeah.
something. They own a copy of your album, and they could play it, however way possible. That's just kind of like
Exactly.
where I see it, at least. Like, at least, like, and I'm not saying like, oh, you gotta do it in bulk, but, just make it sort of kind of like a limited run kind of thing.
Yeah. It's just the only way to get, any traction nowadays for sure.
Yeah. And especially because, we are definitely we're starting to enter that like digital age, and I'm gonna be honest, I fucking hate it. I don't want that to happen, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't even defend it in any way, shape, or form at this point because it's like it's just getting boring. Things aren't tangible as they used to be.
Yeah. Like, the fact that, like, like you said, not a lot of things are tangible now, which is very sad. It's just very sad to see that.
Yeah, like Minecraft stuff is just not there. It's the spirit of everything is just not what it used to be for sure.
Mm-hmm. Um, Kevin, I know we've talked about this a lot, but is there anything you wanted to add, on top of, like, obviously the current scenario that we're in right now?
So I really have like nothing to like add on to that,
Kind of
because
just,
honestly, it's like just basic. Yeah, because like honestly, it's like just better to have like the um physical or like digital in general, like in anything.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so,
Yeah, but like yeah,
I mean, like, let's put it this way, like, I still don't, it's just so crazy that somehow Nintendo, of the big three of companies, I flame Nintendo for a lot of decisions, but I will admit they somehow have the best option when it comes to the physical media. Even though Game Geek Arts I think it's fucking stupid, but at the same time, it's somehow the better looking option. versus like Sony, which is just flat out they'll just take it away. And then Xbox is now, it seems like that disc to digital thing is starting to get more and more traction like as the weeks go on.
Ugh.
So I don't know, man. I'm not like, I don't want to be entirely doom and gloom about this because I could go on and on about this whole topic, but we're just gonna talk in circles at that point.
Yeah.
So
Unless someone does something about it.
yeah, because here's the funny thing too, and like I actually was going to mention this to Josh about it, because I saw 007 First Light at my work. They haven't gotten a physical in a while in terms of shipment, but here's the thing that pissed me off about it. Mind you, 007 is a single player game, and it still requires an internet connection. Tell me what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
First off, anybody who just can't afford internet, you just can't play the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, if I buy a physical game, I just want to play the game. What else is there? Is that so hard to ask now?
You gotta be part of the fan club, bro.
Yeah, shitty
There's
fan
another
club.
game too. Did another game too? Like
That has like
they did it with Call of Duty.
Well,
They did it with Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, and it's actually and then there's another game I will mention in a second. But go on, Kev.
I say because they did that with Call of Duty, where it's like, oh, you buy the disc, but only had like 500 megabits of
the game, and you got to do like 2 CDs or some shit like that.
No, I mean this was just recent with the recent Call of Duty.
No way.
Yeah, and then you still had to download like the whole game like online.
So bad.
That's
man.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's so bad. That's how you know that we're just old and we're tired of this, boss. We're tired of this.
Yeah. Give us free games, free internet.
Yeah, and Sony, don't take away our shit because I know what y'all want to fucking do. The second that we stop paying for PSN, you're just gonna take that shit away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if
this whole Rockstar, social club business is just not working.
Yeah,
either.
like dude, like that's another one that's like, dude, their physical release is not even a real physical release. It's code in a box, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Like, what's the point of the midnight release then?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not gonna say like
I'm gonna see how midnight release people are just to line people up.
What? Sorry, Kev. What was it that you're saying?
Wasn't there a midnight release for a game like coming out or?
I mean, you'd expect, right, for GTA 6, like the biggest game like of our generation. Like, you would expect like a midnight release, but like the fact that it's gonna be just code in a box, it's like it's $80 code in a box. No. Like, on principle alone, that's a problem. Like,
they're asking for like $10.
Yeah, like, and that's why I'm like I'm like torn because don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm gonna boycott GTA 6. I do plan to get it eventually. I'm just not I don't plan to day one, at least for now. My mind could change in like a couple months or something, but at least for now, I'm not day oneing that game. Like, I just don't understand. Like, especially because we haven't seen real gameplay for it, and you're expecting me to drop $80, $100 for the full actual game.
But what if like the gameplay is life changing?
See, that's why I need to know what the gameplay is going to be, because we haven't had a gameplay trailer for it. All we've had is just like,
turns out to be like a Grand Theft Auto 4. Like,
God. I guess I'll go back to GTA 4 then.
See, I also think that people are gonna do that. Like, it's gonna be a huge. No, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but like there had been a lot of controversy, a lot of boycotts, a lot of strikes. You know what I mean? What are the chances of this like turning out to be like a 76 or like, oh my god, it's the next Grand Theft Auto, but it's like
Or the next
kind of
Cyberpunk.
limiting that too. You feel me?
And that's the thing. The odds are pretty goddamn high right now because like now this game is controversial for a different reason. Like Cyberpunk, at launch was not a good game. Like obviously base PS4, Xbox One, it was not a stable game. But then once over time they started updating the game, it's now an actual playable game and it's actually considered by many accounts like one of the greatest games of all time.
Do you think that's what evolution is like turning us towards? Like video games that don't necessarily have to be finished.
I don't see,
But
and that has always been a problem for like the last, it feels like 10 years now, that they can just launch these games like somewhat incomplete just to kind of
and then just
and then update it.
like update it on the campaign trail, and it's so tacky.
Like
Fallout 76 is the start of all that bullshit.
It's up there as like one of the starting points, yeah.
It's just I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Like and here's like where I'm like torn on it. It's not that I'm not gonna entirely say that live service is the death of multiplayer. It is one of the reasons, but it's also corporate greed on top of it.
It's like Trumpian corporate greed. I don't need a taste. I need
Josh, do you want me? You know
all.
what, Josh? Do you want me to just say it? Do you just want me to say what is the actual game that is the downfall of multiplayer game?
Oh God.
Fortnite.
Oh no!
Think about it. Fortnite is the very reason that we have the problems that we have right now for a lot of live service games. Battle passes, constant money flow, and wanting that
they're having to
unlimited money cheat
so
code.
Hard.
Again, just call it as it is. Fortnite started it all, man.
No, so okay. My
PUBG.
question is, how do you kill Fortnite?
Fortnite has to kill itself.
Oh God.
Which is, I mean, let's
Which
be
is
real.
kind of doing already too.
It's slowly. It's like a slow death. It's not painful, but it's slow.
Does it want to die?
No. They're trying to figure out a way to keep everybody like, in the game. But the past, like, it feels like the past 2 years, the interest of Fortnite has gone down significantly. Like obviously when Zero Build came out, it brought a lot of people back. And then even like, chapter 4, I argue is like one of the better chapters of the game. But after that, I'm like, I don't think the game has reached that point again ever since.
Yeah.
It's like the game is fine. It's just not
Popular
impressive
anymore.
It's just not impressive to me anymore. It's so like it just feels formulaic, and that's like, and then granted, like you could say that about every game, but like there's something about Fortnite that it's like it's still popular, and it feels very barren at times.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's the whole for me, I stopped playing Fortnite when it stopped being what I kind of like, which is running guns. No, sorry, not running guns, sorry. It's like what is it? What I liked was battle royales. There you go.
When battle royales were like really good, and now it's just sort of like it's just kind of a shell of what it used to be.
That's what Fortnite used to be. It used to just, it was trying to compete for that market, and now it's trying to be everything and then some. Like it's trying to be like so metaphysical.
It's very meta.
So,
yeah, it's a metaverse game at this point. That's just what it is.
And it's like, wow. Now, like when people are like, "Oh, you need to be like specific and detail oriented about certain not demographics, but just certain concepts, certain ethos and pathos and logos, branding. There you go. It's like you got to be specific. Otherwise, you're going to lose people. You're going to be like, what is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because now it's like you could say the most
owning a
random.
knife
Go
and
on.
then owning a Swiss Army knife that has a knife, and then forcing someone to say, "Is this a knife?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's literally trying to be too much at once, and I think,
Yeah.
and
Too much.
unfortunately, I think Fortnite is too far gone to even like try not to be that. It's
Yeah.
it's now at this point, it's a meme game at this point.
It's just a meme.
Yo, Fortnite. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just I don't know what to feel about like Fortnite. That's why I like have a hard time now like just wanting to play it. Like I could barely play 2 games and then I'm like I'm already bored. I just want to go play something else.
Yeah, I'm saying like if I don't win,
I didn't.
there you go. If I don't win a battle royale within the first 3 tries, I'm done with the game. For like the day, like the entire day.
It's like I just get flat bored now. Like, and I don't know if it's. And then again, I could say that about a lot of BRs, to be quite honest with you, because like because the problem with BRs is at times it's like at some point it was like a really fun concept for a style of game, but now it's just kind of like you're really still playing BRs.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
market's
Like,
changing, dude. I mean, let's just get this out of the way. You know what? BRs are turning me to play games with this, which are fighting games.
see, there's nothing wrong with it. I've just realized that people are liking more games. Like, there's nothing wrong with this when I say this. Like Marvel Rivals.
Hero shooters, I'd argue I have way more fun on hero shooters. Now, granted, I know Overwatch was having a rough patch for a while, but even then, man, like I think once Rivals just showed up and that it shook everything, I think it just made me realize I was like, games like this are still fun. I know their communities are
Yeah.
very toxic. That's not new. I mean, dude, the Rainbow Six
Right.
community, the League community,
The COD
even
community.
no, COD community are just full of idiots, is what it is. They're full of idiots and bootlickers, like for Activision, dude. I don't care who you are. Like the only COD head I trust is ones that came from the 360 era.
It's so true though. Like when you see it's like they're just bootlickers.
Like, dude,
Uh,
like
I hate
what's
to
his
say
name?
it, but there was just you could tell a certain group, right? Like you could tell what patterns were, right? With certain I hate to stereotype, but just so many toxic, certain side political people. It's just wow.
Like, and I mean, yeah, exactly. It's just like, I mean, it's just people who just don't give a shit. They only, and we make the joke all the time, Josh. We make the joke all the time. Ball and gun gamers, man.
Oh my. See, that's the thing. I feel a little offense towards that because that's the majority of my favorite games.
Okay, it's not okay. This is what I will say. It's not that it's wrong to like those games, but it's wrong to pretend that you know what the sphere looks like when those are your only games that you play and you don't give like the other genres like a chance. And
Yeah,
you just
nah.
have
See,
like
I'm a
just
little
a
more
generally
open now.
it's like it's just having generally bad takes and that's like your only like repertoire of games that you play.
Yeah.
And I mean shit. To circle it
My
back,
fault.
dude, the magnum opus of ball and gun gamers being GTA 6. It's
Oh,
I'm gonna hate social media for like the whole month.
Dude, the memes for this are gonna be like beyond epic proportions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
can't switch over.
Yeah, like, dude, fucking, we're gonna see
I'll
like,
admit it. When
like,
when GTA 5 came out, it was like a whole revolutionary period of art. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, at that point, and
I
then
remember
obviously,
when I remember when the Yeezys were like a shoe. Like they just came out with Yeezys.
Yeezys were just starting to become a thing. Yeah, 2013. We were barely, we were still in high school at that point too.
And we were like, yo, how am I gonna buy these next pair of shoes? They're like $500 fucking dollars. And meanwhile, we're all like trying to be like young adults so fast, bro. It was embarrassing.
Yeah. That's such a weird time, man. Such a weird time.
Like it was weird. Like at least for me going to high school again, you were different, Jeremy. But like I saw a lot of people who had responsibilities that they should not have had for like until they did some maturing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Teenage pregnancy.
Jesus Christ.
That's basically like, kind of, yeah.
And I just saw like, and I wish I had that. At least the driving privileges. But I get it, you know what I mean? And then when I realized that, some of the stuff that people would get into, crashes or, crime even, I'm just thinking,
just like people just
maybe
doing stupid shit in general,
maybe wishing for like all of this, like all at the same time wasn't so, how did we get to this topic? Jesus.
Remember how this started as a GTA 6 conversation and then it went into Fortnite, then it talked about ball and gun gamers, and now we're here?
Like
Off the top podcast, everybody.
Like,
it's like, oh my god, I don't like someone's gonna be like, I have no idea how y'all ended up on that, but interesting. Lovely.
Weird change of topic, but yeah.
Weird chain reaction of fucking topics, man. Holy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm really scared for just like what this hobby's gonna turn into around by the time January 2028 rolls around. Because it's just not gonna be the same, man. Like I always have said, like the one thing I kept telling like a lot of people was like the fact that I was like, dude, all these like game sections and like your all your department stores gonna look so weird. Because all the PlayStation and Xbox sections are gonna be nothing but digital codes, and Nintendo is gonna be the only one that's gonna attempt physical. Not the greatest attempt, not the one I like, but it's something.
Yeah.
And
I don't even think they have the walls, dude.
No.
I don't think they're gonna have the walls.
Nah. I don't think they will.
It's just gonna be like just for
what
the
the hell happened to
controllers,
GameStop?
consoles, and
Like,
things like
are those
that,
still a
everything else.
thing?
Wait. Sorry, everyone was talking at once.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I think they're just gonna have it just for like controllers, consoles, like anything
Like
that you could,
peripherals.
attach to
like just peripherals
the
for
console.
yeah,
like
peripherals, digital codes, and that's it. And then I guess the console itself, which I don't even want to get started on those on those console prices, man, because I am very scared that we're gonna be seeing 4 digits on these consoles.
Oof.
$1,000
for two remote controls, 2 games, and a console.
Nah,
that doesn't play
over a fucking dude. That's gonna be like 1,500.
Oh my!
That's why I'm saying, man. If you're gonna jump into the PC race, now is probably the time to start looking into it. Like, hey, and guess what? You know what? It's just a matter of researching, like whatever you got.
I think I might end up selling my desktop and my laptop and getting a new PC and a new laptop.
There you go, man.
Not a new laptop, sorry, and an iPad. Sorry.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea,
iPad
man.
iPad generation is still a thing out here.
Yeah.
At least for me, because like
I still use it. I still use an iPad. It's like it's like that weird like quality of life thing that you just use all the time. Even though it's like some people are probably like, oh, it's just a bigger phone. It's like I not really, but sure. If that's what you want to call it.
It's like I
Dude,
was
I'm
like
rocking with two
people calling.
phones. Like
Let's calm down there,
I
Kevin
honestly don't
Gates.
even need a fucking iPad. I'm Kevin Gates this bitch right now.
Kevin Gates.
I got 2 phones.
Technically, I have 3 phones, but I only have 2 that are connected.
Oh.
Oh, it's jailbroken, man.
Which,
Fred, do you remember when
again,
people used to jailbreak shit? Like,
oh
what?
my, dude, jailbreaking's still a thing, man.
That is crazy to me.
I think it's way better like on Android jailbreaking.
Yeah, I usually
Oh.
hear Android jailbreaks are a lot easier to do, like compared to like fucking
Because
Apple.
Apple, you got to go through all this other shit, and then
There's like 12 like
with
hoops you have to go through.
Apple's network, it's so small.
Yeah, it makes
You know what I
sense.
mean?
That's why a lot of people always get Androids.
Because the whole other side of the internet is with fucking Microsoft.
Yeah, and
Hey,
people
And
hate
honestly, like to
Microsoft.
be honest, even though I do have like my iPhone, I've been more like back into my Samsung than I am with my iPhone.
There you go. Yeah.
And honestly, it's not even because like it's like I just have my iPhone because like I'm mostly like texting you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then with my Samsung, it's just like things where I could do like more
Like
intro.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, Microsoft is more accessible in that. That's the thing. Do you think Apple should make? I mean, they already have their own. Do they have their own video game division?
Not that I'm aware of, at least. I know they've done
That
ports of like games, but like that does work on like on your what is like the Apple like version of a PC, like their Macs.
uh,
The one that's like
uh,
it looks like a mini PC or something like that. I'm blanking
a
on what it's
mini.
called, but like it's like a little square thing that you can put on your desk, and that's supposed to be like Apple's like version of like a computer.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. I think it's called.
I don't
I
know.
think it's shit. I swear we have the fucking internet on the palm of our hands, and we don't like use them
We
when
probably
we need
should
to.
be, but
I think it's called like the Mac Mini.
thank you. I think that's what
A
it
Mac
is.
Mini.
Yeah, I
I didn't
believe
know
that's what it.
that.
You didn't know that?
No, I see.
Oh wow.
I'll change my freaking. See, I was making music on an iPad when I was in fucking high school. I was making music on an iTouch. Oh
Damn.
my god, iTouches, bro. The iTouch and the iPod Nano are so obsolete nowadays.
Dude, iPod Nano? Oh my god.
Yeah, how's
Dude, I
that?
was
Like
watching
for a
porn on the iPad Nano.
throwback.
uh, wow. So how did we get to this again?
I don't know, but it's just
No fucking
it's the
idea.
nostalgia pod.
This is the nostalgia pod now. I think that's our rebrand.
It's where-
But yeah, it's like I don't know, man. It's just to attempt to circle back, you know, it's just I'm very scared. Like I said, the future is gonna be so goddamn expensive for this hobby. That's why
yeah.
like I'm gonna be so fucking like I don't know about you guys, like I think I'm good. Like the Switch 2 is like in terms of like most recent like consoles, this might be my last one. To be quite fucking honest. Like I don't know about you guys, but I mean like I think I'm good. Like PS5's still gonna run a lot of the games that I like, and there's no point to a PS6 really.
Yeah.
And then at that point, like if I want to quote unquote upgrade something, it's called I'm gonna go buy parts for my PC.
Do you think like buying parts for the PC and all that will make us like jump further to like global virtual reality?
If you want VR, that's a very expensive rig that you have to do.
Yeah. See, I was thinking about that too because someone someone does have like the treadmill and
Yeah,
the headset and like
I'm gonna be honest. Like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I just don't believe in that gimmick. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
me
like,
neither.
it's so it's too niche, even for me of all people to say that. Like it's way too niche of a thing to do, and then the amount you pay. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, there's no. I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's smart financially speaking. And it's just
Yeah.
that's my way of looking at it. It's like I like playing my games like this. Just sitting on my chair, playing it like right in front of me. Controller, mouse, and maybe mouse and keyboard. I'm cool with that. That's good enough for me, and I am happy and more than content with it. VR is always going to be a gimmick no matter what, unless they actually make a significant jump, which I am probably dead at that point.
Yeah, you'd have to be like introducing the virtual reality like shoes.
The Meta Quest 69!
Literally, like you just have to wear like it's like a wristband now, and they're like anklet bracelets for like motion motion capture.
God.
I don't know.
Kevin's SAO dream is always getting shit on by me, so. See,
It's also true.
he's getting speaking of which, I think I remember hearing I think the SAO game already came out. Was it Echoes of Aincrad?
Dude, like I see people like trying to play it like on desk game and just no.
No, it's not worth it. But you have to be like
No,
so
I mean
like
like desk game is worth it, but it kind of looks like it's
it's
kind of
just
like a little bit
it
buggy.
start. Yeah, that's the thing I was always hearing, is that apparently Echoes of Aincrad's not exactly like a polished game right now. And they're charging like $70. I was like, I don't know about that then.
$70.
I kind of feel like they rushed it too.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. I didn't really like look into Echoes of Aincrad too much, to be quite honest. Like I've been more focused on like just like obviously the whole Sony thing, and then just like the other games that are coming out. Which I actually forgot to mention. You know, I was supposed to mention this during our physical media talk, but we do at least have two confirmations that there are going to be two games that will come with an actual physical CD, and one of them is actually Halo Campaign Evolved. It's actually coming out like very soon, like end of the month, unless you pre-order that the deluxe edition, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still hesitant on buying this game because remember how I mentioned 007 had that whole internet required thing? Halo has the same tag. And I'm like,
Motherfuckers.
I'm like, God damn it, Halo Studios. You're figuring out a way to kill your franchise, even though you're named Halo Studios, man.
I thought it was a
That they changed it. 343 changed it to Halo Studios.
that was
Yeah, it was like a while ago though. That's like I just looked. I was like, oh yeah, I keep calling him 343, but I forgot they actually did change it. But I don't know. I think I'm still gonna. I do plan to get the physical because it's just gonna look so fucking. Dude, hold on 1 second. I gotta say. Hold on.
Oh God. Oh God.
Like, dude. You can't tell me this is the funniest shit to see. You're seeing Gears of War on Microsoft IP on a PlayStation. Like, look, it's like so fake.
When worlds collide.
Like, it just seems so fake. Oh man, it's just. But I'm like, I think I still will get it just because it's just gonna look so fucking funny. Like seeing it in the collection, it's like, wait, I'm confused. Yeah, but Halo is getting an actual physical disc, and God of War Lao Fei, which is pretty much seems like they just somewhat confirmed that it's gonna come out next year because they are also gonna have a physical release as well. And I'm excited for that one. I was just like, I like the God of War games, the Norse mythology, so I'm definitely gonna get on God of War Lao Fei at some point.
I saw the ad for that. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I think, Josh, if you play through, I definitely feel like if you do plan to play God of War, like the Norse mythology, you definitely got to start from the 2018 game. And then obviously 2018 Ragnarok and then Lao Fei, because Lao Fei is supposed to like kind of tie up a lot of mysteries for like that saga. Plus, it's usually like dirt cheap as well on top of it. Like if you buy it physically, like at least you're not going to pay like $60, $70. You could probably pay like $30, $40.
Ooh.
Wait, you have a digital though, huh?
What?
PS5. Your PS5 is
Yeah, mine's digital. But
well.
I
Well,
was
you can
thinking
only. I
about
mean,
buying
the attachment.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, you could. I mean, I would probably say you may want to get on that soon because that shit is probably going to be gone very soon.
Well, not just that, but it's like, fuck, like how long like has it been since they got like how much does it fucking cost too?
I think it's like 80, 70 or $80, something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's an odd number.
Yeah.
I think you can only get it at GameStop and then
Do they not have it on the?
Sony.com.
Okay, because I was about to say, I think the Sony Direct usually has it readily available. Last time I checked. So there you go. I really got nothing else to talk about. We kind of just went all over the place with our conversations and then some of the topics as well. Is there
That
anything
was
you
fun
guys?
though, I will
Yeah,
admit.
yeah, it was great. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before I move on to the question for the pod and comments?
Um, um, um,
He's gonna be like that for like
uh,
the next 10 minutes.
Give him 10 minutes. He'll figure it out.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
anything, anything
I
you
was gonna
wanna?
say, oh, Josh is acting like Patrick right now. He goes like, oh, he's like ordering a Krabby Patty.
I had some pizza, some chicken and pizza. No, I meant just this morning. Some roast beef, some chicken and pizza.
Oh man. But no, no one's got anything to add before I move on to the final.
Uh, else? I've pretty much said it. Like I was miserable and I needed some time alone. I needed to realize that hey, I'm not such a weirdo failure. I'm pretty cool, and so are my friends. Yeah. I think I've said all I need to for right now. I'm working on everything and
There you
I'm
go.
grateful, you know?
All right, there you go. All right. So I think I'll just go ahead. We'll just drop the question for the pod in comments, and I could start on this topic. But as we are approaching the latter half of the year, since we are at currently July 13th, and we still got several months of the year, is there any particular releases that you guys are looking forward to? It doesn't have to just be games; it could be even films or other stuff like that.
I know Tarantino's doing some movies. Uh Hopefully that'll get announced soon. There's a new Alejandro Iñárritu film starring Tom Cruise and John Goodman. It's gonna be great. And you know they're talking about Trump. You already fucking know it. It's gonna
Oh,
be
there's
fun.
our.
What it's called Digger. It's gonna be cool. Anyway,
I think I just scrolled by an ad for that. Funny
yeah,
enough, 'cause I just saw
that's
that it
gonna
was
be
Tom Cruise.
it's gonna be very weird and very funny, and I'm so glad that they chose this director. There's a lot of he's a really good director. He's from Mexico, but he tries a lot of his Mexican dark humor in a lot of his or just his dark humor, and the fact that he's Mexican just brings that out even more. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's gonna be a nice movie. Hopefully it's not too over the top. It looks like everybody's over the top, but I just hope that it's a good movie that we can draw from and not just like, oh, it's just a B movie, no big deal. We can just, you know.
There
Anyway,
you go.
what else? Yeah, just
That's
slowly but surely performing live again.
there you go.
Catch me.
All right.
Anyway,
Kev, is there anything that you're looking forward to for the latter half of the year?
I'm looking forward to Halo, the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh my god, I
And
forgot about that. It's this month,
yeah,
isn't it?
yep.
Oh fuck, man. Damn.
Fuck, what else? And I think that's it. And then just for like the new animes that are coming out. Other than that, like uh there's not that much that has been really catching my attention. It's just mostly just anime, Spider-Man, and then
There's like a
uh
handful of other things.
yeah, a handful of other things. Not just that, also like reading manga.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta try to get back into trying to read like light novels, and just go from there too.
All right, there you go. As far as for me, like as far as like anything that's kind of catching my interest release wise, before I say anything about games specifically, well, kind of game related. But I am looking forward to the Zach Kreger's take on Resident Evil. I just based on the trailer, I'm really interested on how he's gonna handle essentially like his own like what is essentially going to be a Resident Evil game, but as a movie. I'm looking forward to that. I actually am looking forward to that Street Fighter movie, as goofy as it
Forgot
looks.
about those.
Yeah, but I think that those are coming out. I think on like the September and October, I believe, something like that. Um, gaming wise, I mean, I already mentioned it. Marvel Tokon is one of them that I'm very excited for. But as far as like other games that are coming out, like, well, I mean, September's got a shit ton of games, and Onimusha, I am looking forward to playing that. The Wolverine game. I'm still debating if I'm going to day one it because I am going to be going on a vacation like not too long after Wolverine releases, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to day one it yet. But I do plan to play that game though, and if I got time, maybe I'll go play Silent Hill Townfall, and then there's also um, Phantom Blade Zero that comes out later in October, and of course, because my childhood, I keep forgetting that this game is coming out. It just doesn't feel real. Hearing Godzilla Destroy All Monsters is getting a remaster into Big 26, man. And it's a lot and it's actually yep. That's like pure party game madness, and I'm excited. I'm excited for that one.
Oh,
that's what we need
before
more
forgetting.
of, man. We need games to grow the evolution of like multiplayer.
That's a lot of Steam games, especially with Mecha Chameleon right now.
I was gonna say, well, I'm really like excited for it. Also, is for season 3 of WWE like Unreal.
That's right. There's a third season for that, and it's literally covering like all of the John Cena stuff, or at least that's like
Yeah,
the what seems to be like the main coverage.
yeah, honestly, and I honestly do really want to watch it.
There you go. All right. So that should just about do it for this episode 57 of the Off the Top podcast, the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space, hosted by yours truly, Zero Requiem 14. Let me give it up for my guests. Thank you guys for joining me on our weekly show, or sometimes bi-weekly show, depending, of course. Josh, I think we should let you start off. Where can everyone find you?
Yeah, everybody could listen to some great music by these talented people on this show. RDYRMND. That's Read Your Mind with no vowels, just consonants. Consonants. It's amazing. Yeah. You can catch me on IMDb at Josh Salaya. Anyway, yeah.
There you go. And Kevin, since you've been saying it for months, and now I think we can officially say that you now finally can say where everyone can actually find you.
You guys can find me on Twitch at Ultdemon. Just wait. It's gonna be a surprise stream.
Gonna be a surprise stream. There you go, man. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but it is going to happen. Are you bringing back the VTuber model?
I'm kind of like iffy on it because again, it's like I do need a better camera, and then I do want to upgrade my PC too. So there's like some things that I do kind of like buff up.
I want to reverse gangbang.
Isn't that just 1-on-1?
No.
Bro's gonna get Bro's gonna be destroyed by Francis Ngannou, just like in that one guy in Jackass.
It's basically every hot woman in the neighborhood against me.
Josh is quite literally the walking like suspicious ad on those websites. You know, the hot singles in your area type shit.
No, my. I'm more like the hire the hot maid.
God. But
yeah, I'm just cleaning your house. No big deal.
Uh-huh.
Josh, if you want to clean my house, I'm cool with that. But just don't be mad if I'm half naked.
Nice.
Bro.
From the waist,
Kevin just gonna be just like on his couch,
be
like
half
just half
naked.
naked. Oh God.
I'll be half naked.
Oh my God. And
all right.
Look,
and y'all just like
all I'm gonna do is just put my hand to sleep. It's gonna be on your dick, just jacking you off, and that's basically I'm technically
we
not
should
doing it.
please end the pod.
okay, let's cut that off. Nope. Oh, all right. Well, you can find Kevin eventually when he streams. I'll be sure to shout it out as soon as that goes live. And of course, you can follow me, Zero Requiem 14, on this very YouTube channel, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. I do have Twitter as well. I'll just barely use it, but it is there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching or listening to this podcast. And we shall see you on the next podcast episode and the next stream whenever that happens. See you then, guys.
Bye.
I'll be canceled like it went into like the first 2 minutes.